India vaccinated 8 million people in the last week. As you read about it and discuss about it in the next week, here are a few important points to keep in mind. Hello everyone, welcome to Right Views. I am Rahul. Yesterday, India vaccinated more than 8 million people for the coronavirus. Now that is a substantial number, but as we explained in a previous video, it is actually expected. The whole thing is about the relative difference between the speed, the pace of manufacture of vaccines and the pace at which vaccines can be administered. That's the relative difference between the two determines what phase we are in. In fact, if we look at the 1.5 years of corona pandemic, there are 4 distinct phases in that. The first phase where there was no vaccine, so it's no vaccine, no vaccinations. The second phase is when there were initial vaccines, but the pace of vaccination was very low because the capacity to vaccinate was not there. So for example, if we could produce 100 vaccines, we could only vaccinate 10. This was the time when India exported a lot of these vaccines. Now in the second phase, the capacity to vaccinate caught up big time. And this is because we leveraged on our experience in dealing with polio and smallpox vaccines, and we have the infrastructure, the government and policy infrastructure to actuate all these systems so that vaccination can be effective. We activated many of those systems, learned from it, and the capacity to vaccinate increased drastically. However, the pace of vaccine manufacture was not there because there are scientific and technical limitations as to how soon we can ramp it up. So for example, if in this phase we ramped up the production from 100 vaccines to 1000 vaccines, the pace at which we could vaccinate went from 10 to 10,000. Naturally, there was a discrepancy. There were problems in vaccine availability, and that created some sort of a panic. The opposition and the state governments used this panic to create a campaign to take the vaccine responsibility from the center to themselves. However, they did 2-3 mistakes. First of all, they did not put in the required effort to create the systems on the ground, and they did not pay attention to these metrics, the relative difference between the pace at which you can vaccinate versus the pace at which vaccines can be manufactured. We knew already that the number of vaccines available will improve by mid-June. But before that, the state governments just simply gave up and they decided that it's better to have this responsibility, to shove this responsibility back to the center government. And indeed, Modi got this responsibility at the right time when the vaccine production rate was ramped up adequately, so vaccine availability was not a problem, and immediately in 2 days of his taking charge or central government taking charge of the vaccination drive, you have 8 million vaccines in 1 day. Now that is sure to make the opposition a bit sour, and there lie the seeds of future problems. First, we'll see higher vaccine hesitancy fanned by all these rumor mongering and fear mongering by vested interest. We'll also see some sort of fake news and maliciously planted stories to incite fear amongst the public. The second important thing is that people will attack the vaccine itself. Corona vaccines are not similar to other vaccines that we have seen like smallpox or polio. Corona vaccine is different because the nature of the virus is different. It's a fast mutating virus. Now because of this fast mutating nature, the vaccine may not be as effective against the newer mutants that may evolve in the future. However, the vaccine will provide very critical and substantial advantage that it will cut down the gravity of the disease even if you strike with a new variant. Now third, we must expect some mischief by vested interest to keep some sort of a lid on the number of vaccinations given in a day. Now these may come in the form of attacks on doctors, they may come in the form of sabotage of vaccination centers or attacks on vaccination centers, and for this the authorities need to be vigilant, but even public needs to be vigilant. Vaccination remains our biggest weapon in this war against this corona pandemic. While most of us are already aware of the advantages of the vaccine, we need to convince our near and dear ones to be vaccinated and to help them navigate this vaccination process. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. Do follow us on Twitter and Instagram, where we upload content regularly. Also follow us for a long form discussion on our podcast on your favorite podcasting app. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.